Socialism is when you don't have a house. Yeah, no, I do love that because it's people, it's like lefties unironically making it's lefties unironically making the same argument that like idiotic right wingers make, which is like communism is when poor, you have to be poor to be a commie. Like communism is when no house. Like why are you making the argument from the, what is this, original sound, just church camp things? Oh yeah. Yeah, when XQC is not live and all the juicers start watching me, this is what happens. Let's go! We got another boot camp video, dude. I love these videos. They're so dumb.
On a mild Thursday in June, more than 1,100 appointees arrived at the United States Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, where future officers prepare to be commissioned into the U.S. Air Force and Space Force.
Good luck. Good luck, okay?
Insider was there
More like Chair Force, am I right?
for In-Processing Day, or I-Day, which marks day one of new cadets' time at the Academy.
Pretty much all of my family has been in the military. Both my mom and dad are Air Force veterans.
I'm not from a military family, so I have no idea what I'm going into. I'm just really excited.
When we drove up here, I was like, wow, this is actually real. It didn't really feel real until we got here and got dropped off.
I-Day kicks off the Air Force Academy's basic cadet training, a challenging 6-week program that all cadets are required to complete.
We're going to push them to their physical, emotional, and mental limits. We're going to find out where that line is, and then over time, deliberately and safely, we're going to push them further than they thought they could go.
Just under 10% of the more than 11,000 applicants were admitted to the Academy. 29% of this incoming class is female, and minorities make up 32%. Applicants must pass a physical fitness exam and receive a nomination.
Sick, dude.
The light of the world.
So sick.
From their congressional representative.
So a very rigorous process. We look for candidates who have strong academic backgrounds, strong athletic backgrounds, but also have demonstrated leadership potential in their careers as students.
It hasn't hit me yet, but I think once we start getting into briefings and stuff and my parents are actually gone, I'm not gonna see them more, I'm probably gonna get hit pretty hard.
Xander. Yes, sir? You're on your own.
Once inside the athletic center, the appointees make their way through 7 different in-processing stations.
I want someone to do this with Boko Haram. Like a similar type of video. You know what I'm saying? Like just fucking, it's a jobs program. You know, you get, you pick up wonderful cadets that have an incredible future ahead of them.
Congratulations, good luck.
Appointees are issued a copy of Contrails, a 192-page guidebook that contains important information about the Air Force and the Air Force Academy.
They are going to be required to, for the most part, memorize that book from cover to cover.
For the next step, you only need your proof of citizenship. Everything else you can put away.
The appointees have one final opportunity to discreetly dispose of any illegal drugs, weapons, or pornography.
The easiest way to get in trouble today is be on your cell phone, okay? Do not be that guy.
The appointees make their way to the cadet gym to take the oath of allegiance.
Raise your right hand. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
I did not know that the Air Force does no FAP, dude. That's crazy. That's why they're so powerful, dude. Air Force Sigma male mindset, no fap all day.
Located 70 miles south of Denver, the Academy is nestled into the foothills of the Rocky Mountains.
Sheltering the United States Air Force Academy.
Congress authorized the creation of the Academy in 1954.
We're out to develop motivated, dedicated, regular Air Force officers, all-round men who can handle themselves anywhere in the world and eventually in space.
Congratulations, you're now officially a basic cadet of the Air Force Academy. Have a great Air Force Academy Day.
This warm welcome won't last for long, because these new cadets are about to meet the cadre.
Close this gap! Close the gap!
A select group of upper-class cadets who run basic training.
Come on, don't look at the ground. It's not going anywhere.
They are my eyes and ears every single day, down to the individual basic cadet.
Put your bags down. Pick them back up.
They've been trained over the last several weeks as far as how to...
It's literally just fraternity hazing. Same principle. It's trauma bonding. That's how you do team building exercises. That's all it is.
Properly train the basics.
You will not be looking at the cadre. You will not be looking at the ground. Is that understood? Yes, sir.
So they know how to put pressure on them, and more importantly, they know how to hold them to standards that they themselves are held to.
It's road. Get on my freaking bus. Go, 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 go. You are now basic cadets. Welcome to the United States Air Force Academy.
It's here the cadets learn the 7 basic responses.
Yes, sir. No, sir. No excuse, sir.
Yes, sir. No, sir. No excuse, sir. So the 7 basic responses, that's a tradition here at the United States Air Force Academy. And what that does is it ensures that they're responding correctly when we talk about customs and courtesies, which is expected throughout your entire Air Force career.
Have I made myself clear? Yes, sir.
So they're expected to respond a certain way and say certain things, and that's the only thing that will be accepted by the cadre.
I will warn you now, if you are not willing to sacrifice your personal comfort, your safety, or your life for your country, stay on my bus. But basics.
Bitch, you're just an older version of them. What do you mean, my bus? You're just him. You're just this kid, but like a little bit older.
If you're ready to dedicate yourself towards something bigger than us all and to fight for the United States, then get off my bus! Move it! Move it! Let's go!
That is that real, where the real shock and all happens.
Hurry up!
There's a lot of command voice. It's very loud, but there's a lot of kind of teaching going on at the moment, but also kind of demanding that they respond and that they listen. Kind of getting that first experience of what we expect from a person in the military.
When you exited that bus, you took the first step that every member of the long blue line has taken. Do not!
Dude, this is so... I'm sorry, dude. No disrespect to the vets, but like kind of disrespect to the vets right now in the chat, but like this shit is so whack.
Okay.
I mean, especially because it's the academy, right? Like Air Force Academy. So it's like what? Unless you were like literally fucking escaping like heroin addiction in your hometown and this was the only fucking opportunity you had because you like foolishly thought that selling your... Well, they're not even doing that. This is different. These are the L nerds of the L nerds. But like you signing into the military is one thing. But like outside of that, you're just like, you come from a fucking military family and you're doing it just as your parents did, for the most part.
Disappoint those that came before you.
The new cadets stand on gray footprints, which are used to teach them how to stand at the position of attention. And the cadre ensures that they learn quickly.
Andre! All out, make corrections!
I think initially the basics are probably pretty scared.
I can't hear you! Get louder!
They're probably...
These nerds actually volunteer the armed forces of punishment? Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. They like literally chose to do this.
probably not sure what to expect. So when they get that shock and they hear the yelling and screaming, they're probably a little thrown back.
The new cadets are also quizzed on the 7 basic responses that they learned on the bus.
Make sure your classmates can hear you! He's struggling over there!
The cadets then make their way up the core values.
I love getting yelled at by Potato Boy, who's like literally just 2 years older than me. And he watched Full Metal Jacket and thought it was sick. Okay? Half of these nerds have the... I mean, you know what I feel about this? I feel about like the same way I do about fraternities, okay? It's like when you were in it, you thought it was sick, even though you kind of knew that it wasn't, okay? And like now, it's just whack as fuck. There's still a sense of like pride that's like trapped in there somewhere because you went through that experience to a certain degree. And I'm sure like a bunch of fucking veterans right now are like reacting in that way when they hear me fucking talk shit. But ultimately, this is like super whack, dude. But yeah, this has the same exact energy as, you know, I watched Full Metal Jacket and got 0% of the lessons that were supposed to be instilled in the work there. Like, for the wrong reasons, you know? I watched Jarhead and I thought it was sick.
Use ramp, which is easier said than done for some cadets.
Slides! Pink freaking slides! Look, I was a stupid basic, I know. But I made some smart decisions before I got here.
Upon arrival at Vandenberg Hall, the new cadets receive a colored hat signifying their graduation class, which they'll wear throughout their time at the academy.
After that, find your squadron. Aggressors do Hellcats left and right.
The cadets are then sorted into their squadrons before a stop at the barber shop. Male cadets must shave their heads. Female cadets' hair can't extend past their shoulder blades, and they must keep it in a ponytail, braid, or tight bun.
Form a line down this wall, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Move, let's go.
Then, it's time for equipment issue.
Grab your duffel bag, walk on around to the first window.
Cadets receive everything they'll need for basic training, including PT uniforms, bed linens, and a computer. Tuition at the Air Force Academy is free, but cadets commit to 5 years of active duty service after graduation. While at the academy, cadets receive a salary of about $1,200 per month.
Hurry up!
The new cadets pack all of their gear into their duffel bags and head to their dorm rooms to prepare for 6 challenging weeks of basic training.
I-Day starts their journey for 4 years into the rest of their lives. The change that we hope to see, and that we usually do see, is their change as leaders of character. People who are ready to live honorably, but also ready to lift others, lift their teammates, their wingmen to be their best possible selves. If we get that from our cadets as they leave and go on to serve our country, then we will consider ourselves successful.
How Army Air Assault soldiers are trained boot camp. Okay, I kind of want to see this too.
These
If I say one!
are Marine Corps drill instructors conducting a pickup of new recruits in boot camp. But before they get there,
Get Josie down right now! Lead them where they're at!
it all starts here
Get on the line right now! Get on the line!
at Drill Instructor School at the Marine Corps Recruit Depot in Parris Island, South Carolina.
Listen!
Stop overthinking. We've been in school for too long for you to be messing up these simple things.
Supermax prison that offers super tough army training is an option to shorten your sentence. Insane boot camp hazing like this. Wait, what? Behind bars, the world's toughest prisons, Miami-Dade County Jail, Florida. What the fuck? That's just probably so TOS. I can't watch that.
Insiders spent 3 days with a class of students in week 6 of their 9-week training.
How'd you work?
Drill instructors are the front-facing element of the Marine Corps to those new recruits that are joining the organization. We make it abundantly clear to them that at the end of the day, they're setting the example for the future of the Marine Corps.
You will be turned over to a team of drill instructors who will train you for the next 12 weeks.
A Marine Corps drill instructor is a non-commissioned officer responsible for training recruits from the moment they step on the yellow footprints at boot camp to the moment they officially become Marines 13 weeks later. The base pay.
My dad was a DI for DIs, and he's absolutely mental. A lot of yelling. One of my close friends' dad is as well. Just nuts.
For a drill instructor is about $30,000 a year, with opportunities for extra pay.
These people are so unnecessarily serious. I had a friend in the Navy who had acid on the base. Yeah, that's the Navy, dude. What do you mean? It's like not even something you can compare.
Fight it! At close interval! Fight it!
This class has 75 students, including...
Dude, the yelling is so stupid. I'm sorry. Watching these videos, I know this is supposed to be like good advertising for like the Marine Corps and stuff, but when I'm watching it, it literally is the opposite. Like, it's just funny. There's no way that I could take this seriously, especially from the outside. Like, it's hilarious. It's so silly.
12 females. One of whom ranks as class commander.
Being in this institution where the female rate is low, nothing is just given to you just because you're a female. You have to work 10 times more than probably a male Marine.
What made you decide to become a drill instructor?
It all goes back to boot camp. From recruit training, I told myself I wanted to come back to Parris Island. I wanted to change people's life. I want to give back to the Marine Corps and make Marines.
It's like, I love yelling.
What are we here to do? Make Marines, right? Yes, sir.
Our curriculum is 540 academic training hours packed into 57 training days, about 10 hours of training a day. They come from all walks of life across the Marine Corps. Some of them are very young and junior, beginning their second enlistment, and other ones are more senior and have maybe seen combat. There's a whole breadth of experience, talent, and skill that shows up.
How would you change the policy as the head of the military then? Dude. Housing situation on aircraft carriers? Okay, first of all, how would I change the military from the top down? I would literally just be like, nah, no more military at all. We're done. It's a jobs program. It's a jobs program. We're going to make you fucking learn how to build houses and shit. Straight up. You're an idiot? Yep. Yeah, I am. Yeah. I'm an idiot. Except like 90% of the fucking dudes in here that have actually gone and like seen combat or toured or whatever that are in here would argue that, like, can you imagine if the government paid you to fucking learn how to like do important technical skills instead of fucking murder? And then that was your job. You had a government job where instead of like doing murder overseas, you like learned. Yeah, you can still be a combat medic. You learned how to do fucking medic shit. Okay, and now you're a doctor. How awesome is that?
4 months sub to you, Hasan, but 4 years with my beautiful wife, Kelly. I know
instead of learning how to fucking use a joystick to drone strike Yemen,
will you marry
like
me?
like a fucking wedding in Yemen, you learned coding and developing. Great. Government paid for it. Awesome. You know? Yeah, be a combat medic and get out to be an ambulance driver. Can you close that door? Yeah. Thank you. Then China invades? Totally. No, we're keeping China at bay by drone striking Yemen. You don't understand. It's very complicated. Like, the thing that you fools don't understand is, like, if I don't kill a family in Afghanistan, China will invade. Like, duh. Obviously. So, the only way to keep China at bay is by continuing to invade other countries. They actually taught us over the 4 years could come out with a higher level of medical knowledge. Yep.
You little scumbag! You will learn!
Movies like Full Metal Jacket have created a perception of Marine Corps drill instructors that the school is trying to change.
I think the general stereotype of what a drill instructor is just this uncompromising, foreboding disciplinarian that lords over a recruit.
Sir, no, sir!
But the stereotype isn't just based on pop culture. The Marine Corps has confronted multiple reports of abusive treatment by drill instructors for years, something the school says it acknowledges and addresses directly with students in its curriculum.
A true drill instructor will have the respect of the recruits.
We all understand.
Bro, they literally just fucking showed for the first 3 minutes just chodes yelling. Like absolutely screaming. How are you going to be like, oh, but it's just a stereotype. And then the guy that you have to address the stereotype doesn't have a fucking voice, dude. I wonder what happened to, what is this, gay sergeant? What the fuck is GY, dude? Gay Sergeant Kyle Van Beacom. Oh, it's gunnery? Like a come down bit, dude. Yeah, imagine just being a gay sergeant, dude. Not even a fucking gay general. Bullshit. Okay. Let's keep going.
Will have the respect of the recruits.
We all understand these concepts, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, you can be, stern with them, strict, because we got a job to do here, but at the end of the day, we're here to take care of you.
Can we handle that?
Yes, sir.
My EDI, she was the role model I wanted to follow. I told myself I wanted to be like her.
Yes, yes, sir. So today we're going to be going on an overview of the specific allegations of abuse.
Students review cases of past drill instructors who were found guilty of abusing recruits.
Kick them and force them to drink water until they vomited. You're not going to be that drill instructor. What happened in the past does not have to happen in the future. And you, as future Marine Corps drill instructors, you make the future. Do you understand? Yes, sir. Keep it smooth.
One of the most important responsibilities as a drill instructor is in the name. Leading drill.
It's time to perform. The grind don't start once you get out in the regiment. It starts now.
Drill instructors teach recruits how to march in step, perfectly spacing themselves apart and executing precise turns as a group. So in training, they're expected to do everything a recruit is required to do. Inspection! With perfection.
This job is incredibly physical for them. They are on their feet for as much as 14 to 16 hours, and the drill instructor has to have the physicality to develop the recruits throughout the training day.
Even when you think you're tired, you need to keep pushing because you're in front of recruits. If you're tired, don't let it show off because they're looking up to you. You're that role model that they want to emulate in the future.
Left over, right! Ready? Move!
Students don't just train their bodies, they also train their voices.
Dude, look at all these guys that are fucking defending China from invading. Crazy. It's wild, bro. If she doesn't hold that sword, China will literally invade tomorrow. And you're out here laughing. Xi Jinping is thinking about invading, and the only thing holding him back is that sword that she's holding up. And you're fucking laughing, dude. I'm sick and tired of this leftist community.
Noted! Hydromass! Eyes! Right! Pose! March!
Pose and extend the line as you were.
The voice is the number one tool we have.
You're kind of terrorist biased, though. My terrorist bias is showing, dude. Yeah, I know. Hasan Fudge Packer, Brown Fabio. Brown Fabio. I want this dude to give me some more, though. This is really good. I need to hear more from this guy.
You have to have it.
Get beside start prep you.
So on average, you have around 70 to 90 recruits that you are instructing with 3 to 4 drill instructors.
You're not screamingly serious.
You make a correction on a recruit, yell it out, and then if that recruit hears, every single recruit hears.
How many paces from track to track? 3 paces, right?
Even the most cordial commands are delivered at a high volume.
Take your time. There's no rush.
I like the first squad!
Calm down.
Ready? Move!
They tell us to use our diaphragm, not to use your throat, because that's how you get the froggy voice.
We don't want to scream 96. No, that's on you up your mouth too. Yeah, you're part of the series. The series. The series.
So at night, I drink tea with honey, and sometimes I put lemon, and that actually helps get my voice back the next morning.
I know we screamed the answer to that!
And this tool gets plenty of practice.
That's what! That's what!
The place where the drill instructor will spend the most time with their recruits is in the squad bay. For this exercise, students are practicing BDR.
If there's no American military, what's keeping other countries from attacking their enemies? Wait, what? I believe in abolishing the military. I just don't know if immediate action will work. Wait, what? Do you think America stops other countries from attacking their enemies, dude? What? It's like a South Park bit. Hey, I mean no disrespect, but if you hate America so much, why don't you just move back to Turkey? Easy answer. I fuck your mom every night. Why don't I move back to Turkey? Because your mom is here. Yeah, and I have sex with your mom. Every night, actually, as a matter of fact. So, don't feel like leaving anytime soon. She doesn't want to come to Turkey, your mom. Sorry. I'm gonna keep fucking your mom. And I'm gonna keep living here while fucking your mom every night. No disrespect, though. Let's keep going.
Or basic daily routine protocols, where recruits prepare for bed after a long day of training. 3 students are chosen to take the role of drill instructor, while the rest of the students act as recruits. Half of the platoon prepares and cleans their racks, while the other half goes to the head for hygiene protocols.
Toothpaste on the toothbrush! Toothpaste on the toothbrush! Towel on the hook! Towel on the hook!
They're going to be responsible for the livelihood and the welfare as many as 80 to 90 young adults, many of which don't necessarily understand the tenets of basic hygiene.
Yes, sir. You're looking for ingrown toenails, you're looking for blisters, you're looking for cellulitis. There could be a recruit who has a broken toe or who has a sprained ankle and is bruised, but he doesn't want to say it because he's scared to get dropped in the assignment.
Everyone comes from different places in the world. Some of them never had a big brother or big sister. Some of them never had a good mother or a good father figure. And that's what we really are for the first time. And they look at us like that, and I say everything that we do is send that example.
Sorry, one of the reasons Marines may get married is because they just feel that they're at that level of commitment.
Leadership training in the classroom prepares students for conversations with recruits making the transition into adulthood.
Sometimes Marines get married just to get out of the barracks or just for BAH purposes.
Good, Sam.
There's a lot of important aspects that we teach here besides, drill and physical fitness, but inside we teach a lot of core values.
We don't really have a good way to measure our moral and our mental strength, right?
These are like literally fucking kids, dude. They're like actually kids. So terrible.
Characteristics of those fibers that really make up who we are, okay?
The school administers mental.
Crimea never happened only because the American military prevented it? Yes. Dude, it was wonderful when the American military prevented Israel from annexing Golan Heights. You guys remember when America did that? By giving more money to Israel immediately after it annexed Golan Heights on Syrian soil. It was so cool. Like, America consistently stops our foreign adversaries and allies from engaging in war and actions such as war like that. It was so cool when they did that. If the Marines wanted you to have a partner, they would have issued you one.
Imagine something for the military
It's
lol
funny.
sex work without the sex.
Health screenings for students and gives them an assessment of their perceived strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, America's like XQC in the fucking argument is like, I am the referee. Now I win. Bye-bye. Dude, I'm the referee, dude. I win the argument, dude.
It's
Bye-bye.
about being proactive.
I'm doing nonchalance.
Trying to be able to look at identifying these things earlier.
We overestimate our abilities or we underestimate our abilities.
Inherent to that new role of being a drill instructor and training, drill instructor school, there's some unique stressors that happen regarding that. And we're trying to understand both personally and professionally what we can do to set them up for success.
So what you're telling me now is you have no attention to detail at all.
As the end of training nears, students report to the parade deck for a strict uniform inspection.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 visible IPs right here.
Any mistake, like a strand of fabric hanging off a uniform known as an IP, is critiqued.
And bro, wait for the ribbon.
Literally. Oh, thank God, dude. For a second, I thought that the drill instructor was not going to call out the IPs. And I had my life flash before my eyes because I thought China was invading.
Did you see that some lady drove her?
Like, I literally thought China was about to invade. If they noticed that she had these
YouTube
violations, like a fabric out of place or whatever, and the drill instructor did not address it, China invasion tomorrow.
ISF, sorry. ISF, sorry. Dirty boss. ISF, sorry.
How did that feel?
ISF, sorry.
Yeah, because you still don't freaking. You just tell me that you have it and you don't.
ISF, sorry. Put it on.
ISF, sorry.
Even the class commander had issues with her uniform.
Flyaways in the hair. Double crease and chargers. Double crease, double crease.
ISF, sorry.
Ready, stop.
Double crease. Fucked up, dude. Imagine not having a single crease, dude. Get the fuck out of here. How are you the class president or whatever the designation is?
The finishing touch for a drill instructor uniform is the campaign cover, which students receive upon graduation from drill instructor school. After graduation, new drill instructors commit to a 3-year tour working with recruits in boot camp.
Receiving special recognition for superior achievement in physical excellence is Sergeant Arambula from 3rd MEF Information Group.
It feels amazing to wear the cover and finally walk across that stage. I want to make sure once I get to my company that I make an impact on every single recruit. That's my main aspiration. I want to show up and give 100% at all times to those recruits and be that example, because I want to lead from the front.
The wackest, dude. Imagine going through all this shit just to dress up like Smokey the Bear. When I was in the Navy during cleaning stations, the commanding officer would come on the speaker and say cleaning dust bunnies help defeat ISIS. Like, that's the joke though, right? That's the joke. Like, he's aware that that doesn't do shit, and he's making a joke out of it because that's how big of a fucking joke it is.
Mommy. Channel Travel with Jose. I'm Jose, and for today's video, I want to give you an packing video. I am back on the ship, and this sucks. And I say this sucks because look at this: 1 bag, 2 bags, 3 bags.
Wait, this guy's doing a YouTube vlog on a fucking aircraft carrier?
All of this right here. This backpack is full. This backpack is full. I gotta make some of it fit in here, some of it fit in here. Alright, all this which is already full. Yeah, I'm kind of disorganized right now, but for today, Sunday, I have to clean this up. Okay, first off, I want to say sorry for not posting in a long time. Anything travel related, anything Navy related. It's just I've been busy. I'm going to leave Japan soon, so that's why everything is just kind of bombarded me all at once. It's kind of my fault too. I was trying to have fun here in Japan. That's the bells on the ship. It's now well, they're making announcements right now for everybody to muster, so they have to form up at one area wherever they have to. So that's something that goes on here in the ship. Look, this is where you would sleep if you join the Navy and you get stationed on a ship. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right now we're not to full capacity, but it's...
Wait, so there's a dude that fucking sleeps right there on the bottom bunk, dude? What the fuck? Here you go, soldier. Like, here, you sleep under the bed. Oh, sick, dude. That sounds cool.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people right now in this space.
I was on a submarine. This kind of extra space is crazy to me. What the fuck is wrong with people, dude?
We gotta make it work. Well, you gotta make it work when you're, living in this kind of cramped space. Hopefully, we don't all have like the same shift, so that we're not getting up and getting ready at the same time. This video is going to be all over the place just because I got a lot to do. But I had gotten a question earlier about moving to Yokosuka and like having all your stuff belongings with you, so yeah, you'll get to see some of that. Back is books here, toiletries, towel.
There are many psychological reasons for a lot of the military practices you're making fun of. Yeah, because the psychological reasons are dog shit. I already mentioned the psychological reasons for the practices that they instill upon every single person. And it literally breaks people. You understand that, right? You can't seriously make an argument that like basic training alone, before you even fucking see combat, is enough to give people crippling PTSD. It's literally abuse. Like, if you want to use the psychological terms for it, it's abuse. Yes, they dehumanize you. They turn you into just a part of a unit. And then they build you back up after they break you that way. Doesn't mean it's good or right.
What else? Workout clothes right here. Right here. More toiletries. Yeah, pretty much all toiletries in this area. And right here. And then here, I like to put maybe regular clothes, civvies, like nothing that's uniform related. And then all my uniforms right here. But as you can see, everything's just kind of thrown in here because I've made a couple of trips. I had to make at least 3 trips to get everything from the other place that I was at to here. So I put a video up and I'll link it up so you can watch like me moving in there, but now moving in back to my rack on the ship. Okay, so I'll show you what it looks like from right over here. Really narrow. maybe 2 people.
You should definitely review an officer's boot camp. It will show you how fucking class the military is. Yes, I know. I've talked about this before. Officer programs are something that people shit on in the military all the goddamn time. That's how you get Dan Crenshaws, okay? That's how you get the fucking Dan Crenshaws of the world.
People can fit at the same time. And then there's a stand-up locker for whoever gets number 63 rack. So,
bro, he should have titled this like however much this aircraft carrier is. You know what I mean? Because like, what is it, like a fucking $500 million aircraft carrier? I don't know how much things cost. So it's like $1 billion, 1.5. How much is an aircraft carrier? Like, I actually don't know. Aircraft carrier cost. Oh my God, it's 2.5 million a day. It's 2.5 million a day. The Ford, the USS Gerald R. Ford, is $12.8 billion in materials and labor. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I hate this. I hate this world. Fuck this world. Okay? Fuck this country. Oh my God, dude. Oh my fucking God, dude. Yo!
Thanks for all you do, bruv. Blue heart.
It's so fucked. It is so fucked, dude. Can you imagine, dude? You can't get fucking healthcare. You can't get healthcare because, like, we gotta fucking bully some 17-year-old nerds, okay? And then fuck them up so that some executive at Boeing or wherever the fuck they make all this shit makes, you know, $7 gazillion, and all the rich people that buy capital, or all the rich people that buy the stonks of these companies make money.
that's one thing. If you get one of these racks right here that don't have a bottom like this, then you get a stand-up locker. But you can see this one also is a top rack, but it has a locker inside. So it's kind of, this one is very inconvenient. This one is convenient because you don't have to deal with all that, but you have less space. As you can see, there's this right here. This is a EBD, emergency escape breathing device, just in case there's fires or something on the ship. But look at this, no space. This one right here, this middle one, I'll close it for you so you can see. I got a little bit more space. Always be careful. If this drops on you, you're done. Okay, so look at my beautiful rack with.
We also have double the amount of aircraft carriers in the rest of the world combined. Yeah, because it's illegal, dude. You can't just like make an aircraft carrier. I'm almost certain that America has made it illegal to make one. Lol, no? Question marks? What the fuck is this? You can. There's just only about 5 countries in the world that can afford to. U.S. Admiral talks third Chinese aircraft carrier. Go ahead and build that big ship. PayFF, tell me where you're from right now. I'm sorry, but you sound so privileged when you say military is not needed. I agree, military spending is too much in America, but coming from somewhere where war is real, you need a military. First of all, I'm fucking Turkish.
France just
so
sold
shut
one
the
to
fuck
China.
up. You have no idea what you're talking about. India? Oh God. Yeah, I wonder why. I don't want to make assumptions. Okay. Yeah, no, the Indian military is a necessity. You're right. So that, you know, you can fucking overtake Kashmir and, you know, institute blackouts and kidnap politicians in the region. There's no other way to. No, you're right. You just have to have military, dude. Yeah. Anyway. I don't disagree the military doesn't do wrong things, but they've kept my village safe when I was young. Oh, okay. You're being so reductionist. Yeah, India does fucked up shit in Kashmir, but doesn't that change geopolitical reality that they're surrounded by hostile powers? Bitch, what do you fucking mean? Like, that's like saying Turkey is surrounded by hostile powers. That's like saying Russia is surrounded by hostile powers. Every power is hostile if you wish it, okay? It's about making and facilitating and executing deals with countries around you that render them no longer hostile powers. Okay? And the number one hostile power is America. Every country turns into Israel whenever we're talking about fucking the necessity for their weapons. Yeah, Donald Trump was right, baby. Art of the deal. All you need to do is make good deals, folks.
Wasn't here yesterday.
The entirety of Europe was considered foreign nations that were hostile powers to one another, and now they seem to get along. And it wasn't because they fucked each other all the time. Their royals like literally traded cousins over and over again. But it was because the top of the hour 60-second ad break came, and they all smartly fucking avoided the ads by subscribing with a $5 a month subscription, or by subscribing with a Twitch Prime subscription, which is free. Okay? Yeah, that's true. And then some were like, we're just going to fucking, use an ad blocker instead. And some were like, we're going to use a VPN instead. And that's how they kept avoiding the ad breaks at the top of the hour. But here's the 1 minute ad break now. I agree with you on a lot of subjects, but your geopolitical views are so black and white. The entire world was essentially at war all the time until World War II, when we decided to make a real standing army to counter the USSR.
Just like this at the same station
What?
for 3 years. I literally still have nightmares about it.
What the fuck? Dave Gurr. Wait, why'd you say meh? There's a German dude in here who just said, as a German, I don't think they were fighting the USSR. There's literally a German dude who just said, I'm German, I don't think they were fighting the USSR. Okay, look. I see the military in a similar capacity to how I see necessity or a need for some kind of organized unit for last case situations, okay? Kind of like the police force. There's always going to be a need for a regulatory force that is well trained, democratically elected, engaging in or rather upholding laws that we have, again, democratically voted on. Okay? So, of course, there's always going to still be a need for a military force. After all, there still could be situations where they're necessary. But in America, our military is not there to fucking, defend the country. Sorry, it's just straight up not true. Like, we have the greatest, as Delayed Autistic Guppy is pointing out, we have the greatest geopolitical standing in the entire world. Like, we have, it's just incredible. We're so far away. All of our foreign adversaries are literally separated by an ocean. I'm not saying there should be no defense whatsoever. But if you think we need 800 bases outside of the United States in like every fucking country on the planet, and we need to consistently dominate every country on the planet as well, you're psychotic. You're out of your fucking mind. It's literally a jobs program created to benefit America's most important corporations, America's most important industry, defense. That's it. I mean, my brother literally works for Boeing, guys. Like, I know, I see it. Like, that's the reality. And I wish that he would be fucking building. I mean, he does. He builds spaceships and shit, which is tight. But like, can you imagine? Can you imagine that, like, every single person that we're training and fucking screaming at in boot camps and shit, like, instead they were being trained for as a part of a jobs program that didn't have the ultimate goal of never-ending war all around the world, nonstop.
Bring them home so we can
It's fucking laughable to think that we're going to have like boots on the ground military invasions here in the United States of America, and that's why we need to have the power that we do. It's literally just for economic purposes. That's it.
Go vegan.
The United States' military has never been there to protect the United States. That's why it's a laughable concept whenever people say stuff like, I went out there to fight for your freedoms. Like, yeah, dude, I know. Thank you for giving a fucking pedophile warlord bags of cash because that guy was going to come in and cancel me and fucking take away my free speech, dude. You know what I mean? It was so sick when you did that for my personal freedoms of free speech. It was sick. Honestly. Thank you.
8 months work.
It's like, get the fuck out of here. Come on. It's the unknown unknowns, damn it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a jobs program. And it would be a fucking wonderful jobs program if the ultimate job wasn't death, destruction, and destabilization. Okay? It's crazy. Capitalism is when you have a large military, and the more military you have, the more capitalist you are. Wait, that's Lenin. Like, Lenin unironically wrote an entire book on that. For the record. You're just... Yes. Capitalism necessitates imperialism. You just gave the cliff notes. So, you're not wrong. All right, let's watch the rest of this aircraft carrier.
Comfortable pillow, which I would recommend spending money on if you join the Navy. What else? Okay. So I really don't know, like, inches and stuff, how tall or wide everything is, but I'll compare it to my arm right here. Look, I can't even I can't even extend my
Like,
arm.
I can't fit in there, dude. My belly. I'm afraid every time we talk about foreign policies. Why? You act like the world hasn't been at war since the beginning of time. It's not going anywhere. What? Dude. I'm not even saying that war is going to go away, but like we're doing more wars as we act like we need more war to stop the additional wars that we're doing. This is like the most American mindset, okay? In the aftermath of the Parkland shooting, okay? For a brief moment in America, we had the same exact conversation over and over again. Like, oh, guns bad, guns good, whatever the fuck. Good guy with a gun, bad guy with a gun. And the only thing that Florida ended up changing was, I think it's called the Pioneer Program. I forget what the name of the program is. They started offering $500 subsidies to teachers that went out, purchased their own Glock, and got training to use it. Okay? Because in America, it's like, oh, guns are a problem. Well, the only solution for guns is just more guns. This was at a time when, Florida school teachers were literally paying out of pocket to buy school supplies, mind you. But pre-Iraq, we spent 4 times less on defense than today. Yet the closest attack on our soil was in Hawaii in the 40s. And once again, like, we haven't really stopped any foreign countries from like further invading other countries or annexing other countries. So I don't know why fucking people make it seem like that's a real thing. The only thing we've done as far as like active wars that we've engaged in were basically stopping, I guess, what do you call it? The USSR's influence and Chinese influence on North Korea still exists. But that's it. There's just the Cold War and ending the Soviet Republic, Soviet Union, USSR. That's it. And that wasn't even exclusively done with Vietnam and Korea. It was nothing. I saw chatter say 9/11, but most of the attackers, 17 out of 19 of the hijackers were Saudi Arabian and funded by the royal family. So in Saudi Arabia. So I don't know what you mean by fucking 9/11, dude. Like, we literally didn't do shit. We still give weapons to Saudi Arabia that end up in the hands of Al Qaeda. Ooh, I don't know how that happens, dude. That's crazy. Taiwan would have probably been invaded if the USA didn't have a military. What? Okay, dude. Sure. Totally, dude. Let's say that's correct. Okay? I'm going to say something really fucked up right now, and I hope you guys don't take this the wrong way. Let's say that's correct. That the American military is stopping China from invading Taiwan. Okay? What's it to you, motherfucker? Is that a justification? It's not even true. That statement isn't even true. But like, what's it to you? Are you fucking insane? You really gonna tell me that like we outspend the entire planet and have to have like 13 fucking cruisers so that China doesn't invade Taiwan? Are you nuts? That's such a fucking dumb statement, dude. I mean, seriously. I live in Taiwan. I enjoy having the CCP have total control. That's what it is to me. I enjoy not having... Bro, you said you were Indian and now you're saying you live in Taiwan. What's going on? You literally were originally saying that, like, I want to make sure that, you know, my country that I live in, India, is protected with a standing military. And now you're saying you're living in Taiwan? What?
Pog.
I swear Cometown was talking about you on the most recent Sunday episode. They were talking about how they miss hipsters and now all we have is socialist content creators with nail polish and chains. And apparently they watch me all the time. I didn't know this.
Hold on.
They shifted into Taiwan. Thank you, Live in Absurdity, for the 10
My
tier
fingers can't reach my fingers. Nope. Gotta bend them. And then wide. Maybe one arm's length wide. I'm 5'11" and I've got enough.
Oh, he doesn't live in India no longer. He lives in Taiwan now.
Space, but if you're like 6'2", 6'3", yeah, you gotta curl up into a ball to actually fit into your own rack. There's actually a lot of stories of people having to like kind of put their feet right out here so that they can fit into their rack. If you can't hear me too well, if you hear like some buzzing or some noise in the background, it's the air conditioner that's right above me. I really don't want to start this.
Don't you think China would have gone rampant if the existential threat from America didn't exist? No. I think China has been going rampant in the way that China wants to, whether America exists or not. They've been around for fucking longer than we have, dog. What the fuck kind of take is that? Like a lot longer. What do you mean? It's such a fucking profoundly American take to be like, you know, dude, China would unironically be going crazy, dude, if it wasn't for America going crazy in their stead. Such a black and white take you have there. I'm using black and white concepts, certainly. That's true. I am. It is more difficult to explain than that. Absolutely. However, having said that, I think with respect to significantly curbing back American involvement in world affairs, I am a massive advocate for that. I see the military for what it is. It's a jobs program. I can prove everything I'm saying. I don't enjoy the chat joking about my life. Chat is so kind and not harassing me. Dude, there's 40,000 people in here, dude. Are you fucking stupid? Like, what you're saying is like, I don't want you reading my dumb comments. That's what you're saying, okay? That's what it is. I'm writing in the chat with the hopes that streamer does not see it for some reason. I'm still writing in the chat, and I really don't want the streamer to see it. Because, like, if I see it, then, you know, and I read it and I respond to it, of course people are going to fucking see that and respond. There's 40,000 people. The irony of quoting Lenin as suggesting that capitalism and large militaries are intertwined is hilarious, given the size of the USSR army and its imperialism in Eastern Europe. I don't disagree with what the, you know, I don't disagree with the energy of your sentiment. I was just talking about imperialism being the final state of capitalism. He wasn't wrong. But at that point, you know, that was, I feel like that was more Stalin. You know what I mean? Kind of not alive at that point. So I don't know why you would attribute that to our favorite cat boy. People do realize the USSR and China have big militaries because the US always threatens to invade them. I mean, that's not also entirely true either. That's not true at all. China has been an empire for longer than the United States. Before, dude, China was a fucking empire when I don't want to use this term. I'm not going to say this. When British people were learning how to fucking wipe their asses, okay, and failing to do so. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, they were... That's nuts. PayFF is saying they're getting racist comments. Dude, there are 40,000 people in here. Do you know how many fucking hate watchers I have? Do you know how many people send me death threats? Like, it's insane that you think that these are like... This is like an environment that I've fostered.
I'm procrastinating.
Watch this on China and Russia versus the US.
Compañero decía, China, Rusia también es imperio. Yo diría, es un país desarrollado, tal vez potencia. ¿Qué hace imperio? Comparto con el compañero. Imperio invade.
Just pretending China wasn't a poverty-stricken mess under brutal dictatorship for most of the last century. I mean, if you're talking about like, if you're talking about the history of Chinese like military and Chinese military development in general, I think it's idiotic to just look at just the fucking last century. And I think they're doing all right now. So
invade el imperio, instala bases militares y el imperio chantajea su desarrollo de un país como Estados Unidos. ¿Por qué si Estados Unidos imperio usa al Fondo Monetario Internacional y dice, si quieres crédito, alguna ayuda, primero tienes que privatizar tus recursos naturales? ¿Para qué? Para saquear. Yo no he visto una base militar de China ni de Rusia en toda América Latina. No hay. Así, Rusia en algunos países está enfrentando las bases militares de Estados Unidos para sacarlo. Esa es la pelea a pedido de esos países. Esa es la profunda diferencia. ¿Qué es imperio? ¿Qué es una potencia? ¿Qué puede ser potencia? Mira, compañeros, si nosotros cumplimos con nuestra meta de industrializar el litio, porque tenemos un plan a 2028-2030, 40 fábricas de litio. Bolivia, con tema litio, va a ser una potencia mundial. Es una potencia en ese rubro. Esa no es esperanza, es una tarea. ¿No? Entonces, una cosa es la potencia desarrollada, otra cosa es imperio. Imperio son los que invaden países. ¿No? Repito nuevamente, yo nunca he visto Rusia de China, de algún país, India. Y también es una potencia que tiene sus bases militares. La profunda diferencia con el imperio norteamericano.
Hey Hasan, I was wondering what you would say to people who say move to Cuba and live there, or that socialism just doesn't work?
U.S. military dominance turned the world into a unipolar system, providing a relative peace between major powers. A good way to say for, you know, predominantly white nations in the Western developed world. It also allowed America to begin aggressively extracting and destabilizing to achieve geopolitical interests, pros and cons. Yeah, I mean, the way you make that seem seems a lot more pro than con.
Let's go.
Same hair? Yeah. Now you guys know. Now you know what my hair inspiration is. In regards to the American government and China military, you have a racist frog in your chat. You are racist? Please, I need confirmation on this, Hasan. I repeat, China has a military base in Africa in the country of Djibouti. Just because people don't know about it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Yeah, I think foreign powers should not have military bases in other countries. I think we got to do something about this one Chinese military base. Just saying. Could take us on is almost like no country should have nukes. Wait, that is unironically my take. What? I can't. Did you just say something sarcastically? While like saying something that's, you know, actually very good? Or were you just not? Yeah, I literally don't think any country should have nukes. Could take us on now. The nukes disappeared. You're doing that exact same thing once again, dumbass. You're kind of terrorist biased, though. That guy, he's doing the exact argument, which is like, America has too many guns, so the solution to gun violence is more guns. It never goes. Americans have like a one-track mind, dude. It never goes in the opposite direction. It just means like, you know, if we have a gun problem, then we need more guns. How do you stop someone like North Korea from technologically advancing their military then? Yo, North Korea, dude. My man said North Korea, dude. Oh, dude, he's not gonna be like, I'm actually no longer in Taiwan. I moved to South Korea to the demilitarized zone. I'm actually currently tweeting at you from, I'm writing in your Twitch chat from a gulag in North Korea. And it's very not dank in here, okay? Shit's really fucked up. This is somehow very different. People will always find a way. UK made guns very hard to get. People were just killing each other with knives. Stop being utopic. Dude, Americans are so psychotic that they think that like, that they think it's utopic to have a country with actual gun laws, dude. Dude, what is this utopic nonsense, okay? Literally not a single other country on the planet exists. It's only America and Honduras. Which is why whenever we talk about gun violence, we talk about Honduras. Remember when that other guy was trying to tell me, fucking long-term community member Just Black, was trying to make an argument for guns by saying Norway has more gun violence per capita than the United States? Oh, no. Yeah. If you think it's easy to kill multiple people or just in general, like, if it's easy to kill people with knives, then, you know, fuck it. Just use a knife to protect yourself.
Hello.
Okay? I don't understand. Why don't you just fucking, you know, use a knife to protect yourself then? It's just more powerful than a gun.
This episode and others like it are made possible by the generous support of my patrons on Patreon. If you'd like to help support my channel and get early access to every video, consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/secondthought.
Let's get this straight. How would it be if the United States were viewed by the rest of the world as interfering
One of my favorite Joe Biden takes.
with the elections directly of other countries, and everybody knew it? What would it be like if we engaged in activities that he is engaged in? It diminishes the standing.
Okay, dude. I mean, this wasn't our best moment, okay? Come on, Silver Corp or whatever the fuck this was. Not our best moment as far as you know, imperialist expansion or I mean, this was Bay of Hogs, dude.
Yo.
Dude, they got owned by fishermen, dude. That's so bad.
A country that is desperately trying to make sure it maintains its standing as a major world power.
That's part of what makes us special as Americans. Unlike the old empires, we don't make these sacrifices for territory or for resources. We do it because it's right.
Fucking Obama! We don't do this for territorial expansion or exploitation of the global south or natural resource extraction. We do it because it's right. Because those things that I just mentioned right before, those are right for us to do. Okay? And that's why we do it.
It's funny. The countries which have spent the greatest amount of time enslaving, invading, overthrowing, and exploiting the rest of the world are for some reason seen as the torchbearers of civilization today. While many powerful and wealthy nations engage in this sort of behavior, none hold a candle to the United States.
It's just the difference between a realist and liberalism take. Wait, what?
In this episode, we're going to debunk the myth that the US does not interfere in foreign affairs, and take a brief look at the mountains of evidence that show, contrary to what US leaders would have you believe, this country is the most meddlesome in the world. To give some context for Biden's speech at the beginning of the video, he was talking about Russia's alleged attempts to meddle in US elections. While much of the Russia fear-mongering was, and is, an attempt to deflect blame for America's own problems, we need to realize that most strong nations are always messing with their peers and competitors to their own advantage. Espionage or throwing a wrench in foreign affairs is not some fringe approach to global geopolitical jockeying. It has, for a very long time, been a fairly common method of one nation trying to get ahead of others. Russia does it, the US does it, France, the UK, you name it. It's immature and ahistorical to throw a fit about other nations meddling when your own nation is doing the same thing. It's especially ridiculous if you're the President of the United States, the nation guilty of the most foreign interventions by far. We'll start with US interference in elections specifically.
Well, a special counsel, Robert Mueller's...
Hey, it's Democracy Now! And it's Juan Gonzalez joining you now from his home office in New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Continues his probe into Russian meddling into the 2016 election. We take a look back at Washington's record of meddling in elections across the globe. By one count, the United States has interfered in more than 80 foreign elections between 1946 and 2000. And that doesn't count U.S.-backed coups and invasions.
Since the end of World War II, the United States has tried to influence the outcome of elections in Italy, Iran, Japan, Brazil, Costa Rica, Chile, Uruguay, Italy again, El Salvador, Panama, Nicaragua, Ukraine, Russia, Mongolia, El Salvador again, and Palestine, to name just a few. Each of these instances failed to make the kind of news that Russian meddling is making today. I guess it's different when you're on the receiving end. And you don't have to take my word for it. Here's former CIA Director James Woolsey openly admitting our efforts to undermine the democratic process in order to further U.S. interests.
Have we ever tried to meddle in other countries' elections?
Oh, probably. But it was for the good of the system in order to avoid the communists from taking over. For example, in Europe, in 47, 48, 49, the Greeks and the Italians,
We don't do that now, though? We don't mess around other people's elections, Jim?
Only for a very good cause.
Can you do that? Do a Vine video on a former CIA director.
Only for a very good cause in the interests of democracy.
All right, thanks for being here.
You'll notice that he can't even say we're no longer meddling in foreign elections. This should be obvious to anyone keeping up with current events, but it's pretty damning to hear it directly from the organization responsible for many of these crimes. You'll also note that Woolsey made sure to say that we only meddle for very good reasons and in the interest of democracy. Now, it was my understanding that the democratic process meant the people of their respective nations had the right to make their voices heard at the ballot box, free from coercion or interference. If that's the case, then the United States government's definition must be something entirely different. In what world is it in the interest of democracy to have a foreign intelligence agency undermining elections to influence the result? That's like burning a house down and saying you're doing it to prevent fires. Okay, so wait. If the United States isn't actually defending democracy around the world, if we're actively undermining the democratic process, why are we doing it? What's the real reason? Well, if you take a look at the history of US activity abroad, it shouldn't be hard to find the answer. Nearly every single foreign intervention by the United States, with very few exceptions, has been in the interest of acquiring resources, expanding our imperial reach and establishing new military footholds, or over—
Wait, did he get to the part where it's right, though? Second thought, I think you're forgetting a critical part of this. The part where we have a very good reason to do all of these things. And that very good reason to do all of these things is that it's fucking tight, dude. It's fucking very tight, and it's very cool. So, you are once again failing to consider that important fact. I'm the referee. Obama saying that it's actually we're doing it because it's right is like he's saying I'm the referee. Obama's like, I'm the referee. And I declare this to be very cool.
Overthrowing governments that refuse to bend the knee to US superiority and installing puppet regimes more agreeable to US goals in the region. This may sound uncharitable, but it's objectively true. We have libraries worth of evidence of the imperialist crimes of the United States. I've left some examples in the description. It's not random either. The capitalist powers, especially the US, have very specific targets they try to sabotage. What kind of governments does the US try to undermine? It is always those that have implemented or are beginning to implement left-wing economic policies. The United States corporate-controlled government understands that humane, common-sense, worker-centric policies are incredibly appealing to the average person, including Americans. US leadership does not want to run the risk of a successful left-wing economy growing large enough to offer the world an alternative to destructive, genocidal capitalism. But trying to influence the outcome of elections will only get you so far. If you really want to throw a wrench in things, you need to take a more aggressive approach. This is where the US really shines. You've probably seen this infographic floating around online. It's a little outdated at this point, and doesn't even include all the US's interventions, but the fact that the United States, the supposed defender of freedom and democracy, has engaged in at least 56 military interventions in Latin America since 1890 is insane. When casting doubt on an election outcome just isn't enough, the imperial powers have some other tricks up their sleeve. The favorites of the United States are fomenting coups, funding right-wing death squads, and sending in the CIA or paramilitary groups to cause as much chaos and disarray as possible. The list is far too long to cover in depth, but let's take a look at just a couple of the more well-known examples. We'll start with Chile.
Tuesday, September the 11th. Out of an early autumn sky, 2 jets launch a deadly attack on a potent symbol of democracy and freedom in a nation's capital. The result is fire, suicide, and ultimately the death or disappearance of over 3,000 people. Shockwaves are felt around the world.
You know, similar numbers to Also on 9/11. By the way, I was just hiding it because there's like I'm worried that there might be dead bodies and stuff because they're talking about 9/11 in Chile.
This is the story of one day in September.
Since the early 1930s, Chile had been a shining example of democracy and political stability in Latin America.
Except now it's really just extra shiny and extra democratic.
All of that came to a screeching halt in September of 1973. Salvador Allende, a physician and socialist politician, had been elected president in September of 1970, making him the first Marxist to hold the office of president in a Latin American liberal democracy. The United States didn't like that. Allende had served his country in various government positions for over 40 years before ascending to the presidency. And as president, his platform included nationalizing key industries, improving and expanding education, and improving the living conditions of the working class. These common-sense policies made him quite popular among the Chilean people, though decidedly less popular with the right-wing parties that controlled other parts of the government, and even less popular with the United States, which had begun actively plotting to overthrow the democratically elected Chilean president and install a puppet dictator. These plans came to fruition on September 11, 1973. The Chilean military, supported and advised by the CIA...
How is Henry Kissinger still alive, dude? That's so sad. Think about that, dude.
Bald Rocket Man money for you, boss.
Motherfucker's still alive, dude.
CIA laid siege to the presidential palace. Allende vowed he would not leave, and instead broadcast what would become his final speech to his fellow Chileans, an inspiring call to never give up and look towards a brighter future free from oppression.
From inside the palace, Allende refused to leave, true to his promise not to surrender the government.
Venezuela does so much more imperialisms than the US does, to be honest, though. What the fuck? You're right.
For which the ordinary people of Chile had voted. He broadcast this last message, then he shot himself.
Trabajadores de mi patria, tengo fe en Chile y su destino. Llegan ustedes sabiendo que mucho más temprano que tarde, de nuevo abrirán las grandes alamedas por donde pase el hombre libre para construir una sociedad mejor. ¡Viva Chile! ¡Viva el pueblo! ¡Vivan los trabajadores!
Allende took his own life rather than let the US-backed coup plotters capture him. After the military seized power, General Augusto Pinochet established a military dictatorship.
Very cool guy, this guy. Loved by the Wall Street Journal's editorial board at the time, who declared his neoliberalism to be the clear winner in Chile. Again, Wall Street Journal did the "I'm the referee" move, which was very effective. Okay? They said, "I'm the referee. Pinochet's very good."
Which would remain in place until 1990, crippling the Chilean economy and destroying all the progress made by Allende's socialist initiatives. You've probably seen right-wingers make references to pushing their political opponents out of helicopters.
That was invented by Allende. Or
They're
not
referring
Allende,
to
Pinochet. I don't know why I said Allende, sorry.
Chile under Pinochet. It was common during that bloody period for the military to kidnap dissidents, take them up in helicopters, and throw them out, typically over the water, and usually with their stomachs cut open, so that their bodies would sink. At Pinochet's
Can't see, but was that? I don't even know what that was.
direction, thousands of Chileans were tortured, executed, or disappeared. All of this was the result of the United States and their genocidal commitment to ensuring no economic system could ever offer an alternative to capitalism. Let's look.
This is just like when what they're doing here is just like when someone says that you need to use gender neutral pronouns. It's happening in America right now, brother. It's when I can't say the N-word. It's when people yell at me when I'm being transphobic in public. Literally 1987 George Orwell Animal Factory. Just like Animal Crossing, brother.
At another example, Nicaragua. After the revolution, during which the socialist Sandinistas overthrew the Somoza dictatorship in 1979, the United States once again set its sights on Latin America. The US had originally intended to work out some kind of agreement with Nicaragua, but when the country chose to side with the global socialist movement and work with Cuba and the Soviet Union instead, the US quickly changed its approach. As with Chile, US leadership was completely unwilling to allow a budding left-wing economy to grow to eventually challenge the myth of capitalist superiority. They feared a socialist movement, a genuinely democratic movement, unlike the facade of democracy we have in the US, would inspire revolutions throughout Latin America. In December of 1981, Reagan authorized covert operations in Nicaragua. These operations would eventually include funding, arming, and training what were called the Contras, groups dedicated
Freedom fighters, brother. I don't understand. Wow, second thought, not very based, dude. You just don't want, you know, the Latin American proles to arm themselves against the oppressive socialism. Wow, that's so messed up. So messed up.
dedicated to overthrowing the new government.
Like literal family members of the Contras can still get away with talking about how they have connections to the Contras to this day in America. Anna Navarro comes into mind.
Among the equipment provided by the CIA were instruments of torture and assassination, one of the more egregious actions that earned the United States a slap on the wrist for violation of international law was the CIA's production and distribution of a manual titled Psychological Operations in Guerrilla Warfare. This guidebook, which the CIA distributed to their loyal right-wing death squads, encouraged the assassination of certain targets, including non-military personnel like judges, police officers, and government officials. It also encouraged the inciting of riots and shootings which would result in the death of selected members of the Contras themselves, with the aim of turning them into martyrs and thereby building support for the Contra cause. The United States would continue to sow chaos in Nicaragua for years, amassing a death toll of over 50,000 people and
it's so messed up that we can't do this to Cuba. I think about that every day. I get so mad. I'm always like, why can't we just do this to Cuba? Like, just let us have this. You know what I mean? We did it so many times. Like, why the fuck can't we just come on? I don't understand. It's really fucked up that everybody turns around and gets upset at us when we want to do this to Cuba. Okay? And, you know, they're just not letting us do it. The irony is, like, if you fucking put that in a no context HasanAbi clip, like, that would get me brownie points with most neoliberals and also Republicans in general. And also Democrats, which all happen to be neoliberals for the most part. So, that's... like, you clip that out of context, and that's, like, the American policy position.
It's
American foreign policy position. That is the common one.
destroying the popular democratic movement. These are just two examples from one region. In Latin America alone, the United States has launched at least 56 military interventions in recent memory. And don't make the mistake of assuming that's all in the past. It still happens. The Venezuelan police captured a
Speaking of U.S.-backed assassinations, Ben Shapiro explicitly says he hates the fact that we don't do directed assassinations anymore.
Che Guevara. You want to see what it was like for Cubans living in Castro's Cuba. People still are, by the way, thanks to the incompetence of Barack Obama and this idiotic policy imposed over the last 50 years in the United States. I've never been in favor of this policy that the United States has with regard to non-assassination. It makes no sense to me. I don't see why literally millions upon millions, generations of people should live in terror and suffering because we have to let an old piece of crap, like an old, disgusting, desiccated piece of human debris like Fidel Castro live. We would have been better off killing him. But
It's not like America let him live, idiot. Like, he kind of survived, dog. It's not like they didn't try. What the fuck? What, do you think the American foreign policy was like, no, let's make sure that Castro lives a long life? You know what I mean? They were like super pro-Castro, dude, in the eyes of Ben Shapiro. Motherfucker dodged, dude. What do you want him to do? What do you want America to do? They tried to murder him a lot.
But here's what it was like in Cuba. And
I love this take, dude. He just straight up was like, why can't we just... Why can't we just murder more, people that we want to murder? It's great.
High five.
Anyway, Ben's looking kind of thick right now.
A group of American coup plotters just last year. And as we speak, we're witnessing a surge of right-wing opposition to the democratic election of socialist candidate Pedro Castillo in Peru. It is absolutely guaranteed those factions are working with U.S. intelligence agencies to undermine the...
He must then endorse the reverse, right? Of course not, dude. That's...
At HasanAbi.
I mean, you'd go to jail for even mentioning that, by the way. So you don't say that, but... I'm Norwegian, studied poli-sci, was an exchange student at U.S. at Chapel Hill for a semester. In Norway, the Pinochet takeover is unambiguously covered as a right-wing dictatorship, whereas in the U.S. it was covered as something implicitly bad but necessary to protect Chile and its economy. Like, Ben's advocacy right there is exactly, like, I'm joking when I say, why can't we do this to Cuba? Why can't we do this to Cuba? Ben is saying that unironically, okay? Like, Ben's literally like, why can't we murder, officials in other governments? Like, why can't we? Like, please.
Democratic process and prevent socialism from gaining any ground. Latin America represents the front lines in the fight to throw off the yoke of capitalism and build a brighter, freer future, without the oppression of the United States or the other imperialist powers. It is essential that Western socialists support these struggles for self-determination. But Latin America isn't the only target. We've also seen decades of coups and attempted nation-building by the US in the Middle East and in Asia. There's a reason the United States is running 24/7 propaganda operations and has over
China likely is training drone pilots to target the United States. Is a fucking excellent news coverage from liberal media, by the way.
400 military bases surrounding China, a country that routinely supports growing socialist movements in other countries. So, when US officials claim that we don't meddle in foreign elections, that we do what we do for the sake of defending democracy and freedom, understand that they're lying to you. And they know it. The United States does not defend democracy abroad. We don't even have real democracy at home. American leadership has lied about socialism for over a century. And if you don't believe me, read the CIA's own words on Stalin, saying that the Western conception of communism is wrong, and that the Soviet Union did indeed have collective leadership, as opposed to the strongman dictator myth that American leadership peddles to this day. All of this information is out in the open. You can find it just by searching a few keywords online. The fact that the President of the United States can address the American people and brazenly claim that this country does not meddle in foreign affairs should be insulting to you. Every US administration is counting on the fact that the American citizens will never take the time to educate themselves and deconstruct the imperialist propaganda. Prove them wrong. Read non-Western sources. Talk to people from different countries. Learn actual history. The internet makes all of this easier than it's ever been. Moving the needle away from genocidal imperialism and capitalist domination and towards egalitarian socialism and true democracy will be a challenge. It will require average people going out of their way.
People who are saying tankies to, like, the CIA's very own analysis of the USSR is hilarious to me. It's like when people say, dude, you're a tanky, when you show, again, the CIA's own analysis of, like, famine in Russia, or rather like the daily caloric intake of the average Russian during the Cold War era in comparison to the United States.
Okay.
This is a Twitter thread in video form. You have food? Good. Nice. CIA, you mean Communism Instruction Association? That's right. Yep. Al Jazeera pays you. Where'd you get your spray tan? That's actually fucking awesome that you think I'm tan. I'm so pale right now. Al Jazeera pays you. I fucking wish, dude. Anyway. Stalin wasn't that bad, this video. I don't think he's saying Stalin wasn't that bad. I don't even know what his takes on Stalin are.
Way to correct false narratives, to educate themselves and those in their circle. But if we want to ensure a livable future, if we want our children and grandchildren to actually...
I guess I will reject everything I've learned because this guy showed one CIA page, lol. What? I mean, how are you in here if you believe that, like, the way that you've been educated in the United States of America is not fucking biased? I assume you are really shocked to find out every day. You're like, what? There's a new thing that I just learned that America had done. He openly associates with Marxist-Leninists, so take that what it's worth. So, I openly associate with Marxist-Leninists too. What do you mean? I've had Marxist-Leninists on the show before. I'm not talking about like fucking weirdo, like weeb tanky aesthetic accounts, okay? I'm like, that's not what I'm talking about. Who are like based, like, oh yeah, we need to crush the opposition with tanks. Like, that's not what I'm talking about. There's plenty of fucking Marxist-Leninists in this community even.
experience freedom and democracy, we have to start today. I mentioned at the beginning of this video.
I saw somewhere that he's a dangist. When I send my family in Cuba money, the government instantly pockets 10%. Additionally, they don't use a true conversion rate. They just send your family a ballpark range of chavitos, their currency, and you move the hell on. Because if you complain about it, good luck sending your family money in the future. Damn, dude, imagine if there was like a way to directly send funds to your Cuban family instead of having to go through the government. Shit, dude. Dude, when I purchased something the other day, did you guys know that the government took a percentage off the top, like, or added an additional percentage on top of it? And if I complain about it, then I can't, like, you know, I can't buy stuff. Did you guys know that at the end of every year, if you don't already have like an income, like a W-2 form that you fill out with like stable income that comes in from the company that you're working for, did you know that the government takes a percentage of all of the things that, all of the money that you've earned that year? That's fucking nuts, dude. That's nuts. Like a tax on that value? Stop. I don't want to even hear the T word, okay? The only T word I want to hear is Twitch Prime, which helps you for free, avoid the ad breaks that come at the top of the hour. The other T word, top of the hour, a 60-second ad break. Oh, Jesus Christ. Bro, I thought that was a China thing, like government schools. Yeah. Exactly. Or another communist thing like, you know, labor in prisons. Yeah, prison labor. It's fucking exclusive to China. Anyway, here, let me just fucking hit the ad here. I forgot before I forget. Okay. Did you know that USA has no intervening in his elections is one of the reasons why some people say that Lula is kind of liberal here in Brazil? It's a fair assessment, dude. Let's do LSF.
Taxation is literal theft, has Chud.
Punk says the online for Street Fighter 5 is trash and he'd rather play Guilty Gear Strive while on Capcom's official stream after winning the Capcom event.
Do you have any thoughts about how you are going to prepare for that kind of extremely talent-dense tournament again?
Nah, I'm going to just play Guilty Gear.
You're doing all right in that game, so okay.
Yeah, I'm in Capcom. There's no reason for me to play this game anymore. I don't like the lag, so I'm not going to force myself to play. I love the game.
Yeah.
The game is amazing, but the online is just not good, and it just tilts me to, I'm sure y'all know, I'm sure everyone sees my tweets all the time, so online tilts me to no end. So I'ma just just keep my mentality safe. I don't really need to practice. I think I'm pretty good when I don't practice. I just need like 20. I don't like the lag, so I'm not going to force myself to play. I love the game.
Yeah,
the game is amazing, but the online is just not good. And it just
Sigma
tilts me to, I'm sure y'all know, I'm sure everyone sees my tweets all the time, so
Held
online
friend.
tilts me to no end. So I'ma just just keep my mentality safe. I don't really need to practice. I think I'm pretty good when I don't practice. I just need like 20 minutes on the game and I get everything back. So I'ma just just keep playing Guilty Gear, and hopefully I can enter the next CPT also, so then I could play from Florida and I could be the laggy person. So I'm hoping I can enter the next CPT.
Do you have any thoughts about how
every woman in the chat is coming? Yeah, women love when dudes are talking about how Guilty Gear is better than Street Fighter and the Capcom online is trash.
The whole style of content where an Asian girl just pretends that she's a fucking moron and is and pretends she can't speak English and over, that is, to me, I actually unironically think that is fucking racist. Like if I were okay, I'm not really Hispanic. I don't give a fuck. But if I was more Hispanic and there was some guy who was Mexican walking around hey, yo quiero hamburger, doing that all day on stream, I would be irritated. Okay, I'd be like, what, dude? What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know. All of every clip involving Hat Chubby be like, oh, I can't speak English. Oh, can you remove that? I mean, delete that. It's so stupid to me. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's so dumb.
Okay. I got no takes on that, dude. Let's just move on.
Stocky, do you fuck with crypto? Not right now. Right now I'm fucking with miners. Stocky.
What the fuck, stock guy? Chat, chill. He's a libertarian. It's I'm just kidding. Destiny on IRL stream is being loud and obnoxious. I know he means crypto miners, dude. I'm joking.
Somebody said, Gabby said it's not impossible. I'm not saying it's not impossible to do streams where you're not obnoxious. It's also
it's not.
It's also possible to not be obnoxious as fuck while you're drunk. But like if you're out drunk and laughing and screaming and shit, there's a good chance that the only people that find that type of shit funny are the other people with you that are also drunk. Like sober people are gonna look at you like you're being a fucking moron. Like everybody knows this. And it's the same thing with streaming. Like, you can stream. Like I think that when I stream in IRL, I try to be like respectful and shit of the people around me. That's why I'm uncomfortable like shoving cameras in people's faces and stuff. But if you're gonna do dumb shit like that and you're laughing and giggling over shit the entire time, like the other people there are just gonna look at you like you're a fucking loser, and they're gonna be irritated as fuck.
It's because you're being a fucking loser.
Why are some people so loud in public? Streamers are just very, 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 very loud people. If you watch me stream with like Recful and stuff, every time I'm with a streamer, I feel like, yo, dude.
Screaming.
Yeah, like people are like talking to each other and like it's like, dude, like,
chill.
Not only can I hear you, but like the people in the
yeah, I agree that people shouldn't be obnoxious when they're fucking live streaming and doing IRL streams. I do agree with that. Rich Campbell reaches his sub goal of 22,400 and beats Misgiven subs.
What the actual fuck? Friend Laugh, thank you for 5 gifted subs. Jane Dubussy, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Dude, Moraxis, thank you for 5 gifted subs. No fucking shot.
Dude, it's done. Misgive is a L nerd, dude. Total L nerd.
No, my God, dude. Felix, thank you for the 20 gifted subs.
Wait. This guy keeps saying stop endorsing Liam Doherty. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yes! Yes, dude! No, dude, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Yo, Mark, thank you.
His cheer on Ginny as she hesitates to jump.
In the school 4 hours, just use the phone and enjoy your day.
Come on! Don't stall! Just do it! Slide! Slide!
Bro, how is she streaming in the water?
Yeah, come on! 3, 2, 1! You're pressure! 3, 2, 1! Go! 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 Yeah! Yeah!
Pretty cool. I don't know what's going on there clip wise, but Giuseppe hits 1 million streams in just 3 days. Congratulations. Valorant Pro aces as he's forced to evacuate the building.
I'll stream later if there is something to stream about. If there's something to stream about, I'll stream later.
I can flash the smoke. Can I flash the smoke?
If there's anything else to stream. Need to leave that.
One enemy remaining.
I flash it.
Oh
my
god! Okay. Okay, hold even more. No. I need to leave, guys, for sure. Goodbye, guys. I love you, everyone. Goodbye. Love you.
Cinderella, I'm dropping a cake off at 6:30 because I have plans by your house at 7. What the fuck? Okay. Keep leaving me on red, so my only option is your chat, Madge. I mean, I'm not even going to be streaming at that time, I don't think. XG banned for being toxic.
So bad, so
Stupid ass
mad, so
teammate.
mad, so bad. Your dog shit, suck my balls, fuck you.
How? You're being an adult and you're a fucking child. It's so stupid.
He's right.
I'm being an adult. Wait, I'm being a good gamer. I won the game. You lost. You're being a loser.
I got the kill cam, bitch.
I mean, you're the loser. You're a loser.
I can beat you with just a pistol, bro.
Okay, but you're a loser. So, but you didn't do it.
0 point.
You lost the game. You lost. Sir, you lost the game. Unbanned.
I get fucked. That's awesome, dude. That's hilarious. I'm the referee. You lost the game. Don't laugh at others' pain. That's haram. I mean, that's content. I don't think it was actually banned, but this is pretty funny.
So bad, so
Stupid
bad.
ass.
The real New World experience.
Iron longsword.
I want to see some Pepe pains in the chat. I want to see some Pepe pains in the chat. Guys, show me some Pepe pains in the chat. Look at that Pepe up there.
I mean, this is just forcing. Like, this is.
You need to chill the hell out.
Look, XQC, I want you to spam Pepe pains. Everybody spam Pepe pains within the chat, please. That would be really appreciated.
This is literally the forcing experience.
Ludwig?
Forcing boys are fucking. They're desperate right now. They're going anywhere they can. Fuck it, dude.
Liberal Air Boyd and Jerame.
Okay, dude. Train says no more Gamba and is starting a new meta.
I got contacted by a sponsor. All right, they came to me with a lot of money. Okay, so new meta, no more Gamba streams. We're through with Gamba streams. All right, so I got what they sent me here. All right, let me put up the let's see here. Let me put up the code real quick. All right, there we go. I have the baggie of what they sent me here. I got my spoon. All right, let's get. I got contacted by a sponsor.
Okay, I did this way before. Okay. You guys remember my FaZe Clan? My FaZe Clan video? T-Pain learns what Miskiff fans are called.
Does Miskiff have black fans? Are they black eggers? Because that's real close to something else. Look, I'm not trying to start that. I just want to having like.
I think they're called Miskids now.
Like
Officially 9 months, but don't worry, HasanAbi.
Black Miskiff
sub baby, okay, champ. Thumbs up.
All right, bro. Does Miskiff have black fans?
But the answer is no. Simple forcing.
Hide orange. Oh shit.
Oh my god!
What a god gamer. Hide orange. Oh shit.
We won't.
Maya explains herself regarding yesterday's IRL.
For Mrs. IRL. I don't know if you guys saw that thread. But, when I said he also works at a fucking Shake Shack, I was making a lot of assumptions, and one of those assumptions was that he doesn't want to be a cashier at a Shake Shack. Like, that's not usually people's, like, end, you know? Like.
Wait, that's not a... What? Are people mad at her for this? Are you guys serious? Shut the fuck up. Anyone who works in fucking retail knows this is like literally not a bad take, dude. Like he's already like doing a shit fucking job and like hates his life. Nobody wants to also on top of that like deal with people that are unironically making it worse. Retail is the same concept as like being a fucking cashier at a Shake Shack. Okay? It's the same. You're in the service industry. You are literally having to deal with people regularly, okay? That was I thought her take was the only good take in the fucking combo.
Like, end goal. So my point
I don't think he did a shit job though. Yeah, I don't think he did a shit job.
He's already working at a job that he doesn't really like, probably not getting paid enough. Like, people making his job harder is not something that he's gonna want to deal with.
Love you,
like
Hasan. Hi, chat.
Yeah, that's what I thought she meant when
That's
she
what I
said
was
that.
getting at, but I totally get why it came across as like bratty. So I shouldn't have said it. I'm sorry.
They called her classist?
21.
Yeah, but she was saying that as an insult? Was she? Did I misunderstand the... That's not what she said? That's not what she meant at all? She was diminishing him? What did she say? When I heard her say that, I thought she meant like he works at a fucking Shake Shack, dude. Like, I don't think he wants to work there. And then also on top of that, you're like, just threw it out of nowhere. Hard to tell tone in that clip. Yeah, I thought she was just saying like, you would have a fucking shit attitude too. It was clear what she said. Chad just bored. For those of you who don't know, I watched the clip earlier today from yesterday's live stream that went to like top of public freakouts or something.
But that's what I meant. I don't know if that made sense. It made sense when I was live, but then people were like, she's a classist, so.
Maybe he does want to work there. Yeah, dude.
Pugio.
No, totally. You're being classist. He wants to work at the cash register at Shake Shack and have to deal with fucking dickheads all day. Imagine you saying he's just a doctor or any other job is kind of demeaning, but it's overblown. Dude, they're like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? The entire reason why we don't say, oh, he's a doctor, and we say, oh, he's a cashier, is because one is a fucking well-regarded job that pays well, that is more fulfilling overall, where you have less alienation, where you lack less alienation from your labor than the cash register job, which is literally like you're comparing a fucking career, a professional career as a doctor to a person who's working a incredibly demeaning and incredibly demanding fucking job at the register at a fast food joint, dude. Like, talk to someone, anyone that works in the service industry, please. Retail worker here, the most demeaning thing possible is to insist that I love my job. What do you mean demeaning? You literally have to fucking take shit. When you're in the service industry, like 90% of your job is to literally have sloppy small business tyrants and other fucking workers who are now all of a sudden a lord over you by virtue of them, you know, being a customer, shit all over you. And you just have to sit there and fucking take it. Okay? That's it. That's like 90% of your job is to literally get abused and smile in the face of abuse. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Being a cashier is my dream. Instead, I'm stuck living a hollow life as a CEO. What people were saying? Maya does create a lot of awareness around conservation and proper treatment. There are a lot of businesses that don't bring profit, yet people still run by them to be in the game, have cloud influence. Wait, what? People think she's some wholesome ethical streamer. She begs for donations so she can play zookeeper at her own exotic pet zoo. What the fuck? She's a millionaire collecting property for free and not even paying taxes on it and running charity drives to gain funds for herself? What? Oh my god, dude. If she cared so much about conservation, why did she drop her conservation podcast? Oh, right. It's because she doesn't get that much views from it. What the fuck? Dude, people are so sad. Let me just say something, okay? Like, people that look at conservation or people that look at others that love what they do are often met with so much hatred from the rest of the working class that are forced into jobs that they hate. And it creates this weird cycle where you just have to hate your job for it to be actual labor. He works at Shake Shack. What an elitist little bitch. If it wasn't for this dumbass misgive, she would be in a similar position as well. That's nuts. Dude, they acted like fucking morons. Yeah, the guy who works at Shake Shack, so what? Of course he doesn't want to work there, but they treat him like shit. No, dude. I thought she was saying, like, he also works at Shake Shack to be like, you're mistreating a dude who fucking works at Shake Shack. Like, you're making the guy's day a lot worse. That's an incredibly uncharitable way of viewing that, the way that she said that. Watch the clip. It's clear they're being dicks. Not Maya. I'm not talking about the rest of them, dude. What the fuck? I'm talking about what Maya said. Are you guys all right? Hasan defending his friends here. Nothing to see here. I didn't even defend what Misgiff and them were doing. They were treating the guy inappropriately. What the fuck? Oh, because you guys weren't here when I was fucking covering in the morning. So you're like literally just assigning attitudes to what I was saying instead of just like, I don't know. You did say retail workers hate their lives? No, I said retail workers hate their job in retail. And it's fucking true. Why did you say retail workers hate their lives? Yes, I said retail workers. Why did you say retail workers hate their lives? As fuck, man. I worked in retail, but my life was worth living. Okay, I'm just gonna ban you, dude. Okay. I think you need to cool off a little bit. You know, go and just go and you know, live a life worth living outside. Okay, eat grass, dumbass. I just like. I don't know if that guy deserved a ban, to be honest. You want one too, dude? Here you go. 22-month subscriber. Have fun with that, okay? Get fucked. Get absolutely fucked. Does anyone else want some? I can't believe you just permanently banned someone who was literally like just completely fucking putting words in your mouth that you did not mean or say. I can't believe you banned that guy, dude. I never thought saying that a job about being paid $8 an hour to be abused by strangers was shitty would ever be controversial. I think it's basically, no, I think it's like liberalist. It's just like weird liberal brain rot to just be like, no, actually, you have to say that like retail workers have a great job. Otherwise, you're disrespecting them.
Seven months.
Second guy only gave his opinion. Relax. Okay, there you go. Real quick. Hating my job makes my life not worth living. Is some eugenics as production mindset take? Yeah, it's also couldn't be fucking further from what my attitude is. See, that's the difference between me and the average retail worker is that when you come in here and you want to fucking be a Karen, I could just permanently ban you and silence you. You can still keep watching. You know what I mean? You have to eat your burger in quiet now, though. Really fucking liberating. I wish people could do that. Let's keep going. Wings of Redemption loses his Twitch partner status for unknown reason. Do you think retail workers should be able to fight customers? That'd be fucking lit. Okay, I can't say that. If I could ban annoying customers from my cash register, I would literally be a fascist.
Just going to sit here and eat his comfy popcorn.
I don't know what happened to Wings of Redemption. I don't even really know who he is, but so I'm just gonna move on. Crip's highly acrobatic doggo.
Does she want now?
Hey. Oh my god. That was insane.
She looks okay, but I was terrified for. Does she want now?
I gotta watch that again. That was so good. That's crazy. That's actually a crazy move. FGC legend Baffails permaban on Twitch and YouTube for a 3-year-old VOD of a private server in Maple Story without warning. What is going on? Truck driver has a tire blowout on the highway.
So schwer war das doch nicht. Jetzt hast du doch. Oh. Reifenplatzer.
Das ist der Reifen hinüber.
Reifenplatzer. Liegen da Teile auf der Bahn?
Nur eins, aber das ist ein ganz kleines noch.
Okay.
Alter, hab ich mich erschrocken.
Das ist laut, ne?
Wäre mir gar nicht aufgefallen.
Hammer, oder?
Also das habe ich jetzt weder gehört noch gesehen.
Hast du es wirklich nicht gehört oder gesehen?
Natürlich. Hast du die Ironie nicht rausgehört?
Also ich dachte gerade, Alter, du hast es nicht gehört oder gesehen. So schwer war das doch nicht.
Let's see. Someone said there's a video of the truck driver from another commenter. Bonus perspective from another truck driver streaming behind him.
Die Toten fliegen,
what the fuck?
Dran hat, anstatt
Dude, why do all the German truck drivers have like fucking stream setups?
Meistens rückwärts. Die fliegen.
Damn, gone.
Okay, hat einen Reifenplatzer. Liegen da Teile auf der Bahn? Nur ein, ein ganz kleines.
I'm reacting to his reaction, dude. I'm reacting to his reaction of the fucking truck.
Okay. Reifenblatt. Also, wenn du mir das nicht gesagt hättest.
I'm so confused. Are people watching other people drive trucks? Blown tire was a huge highlight of the week. Yeah.
Mir ist gar nicht aufgefallen. Hammer, oder? Also, das habe ich jetzt weder gehört noch gesehen. Also.
It's the most popular German stream category.
12 months. It's been a year.
Ginny going 80 miles on a jet ski.
And I already feel like him 60. Anyways, ask Rajan for helping me out through COVID and inspiring me to start hitting the gym and getting grippy. The goal is to become a bigger Sigma than Hayes. Rajan Progo Pep.
What the fuck?
Seven months Pogo.
Can she go? Tips is an honest dad. Can she?
And stuff like that. Are we ready for the 4th? No. When we were leaving maternity, the nurses and midwives were all like, "Well, see you soon." And my wife was like, "Okay." And I was like, "No, you won't." I'm that dad. I'm that really unfunny, very serious dad. I just said straight up, no, I will not be back here for some time. Maybe if like one of my daughters or my son has a child, I might visit. I'm not sure, but I don't plan on going back there, honestly. No thanks. I said no and I left. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm 1000% sure that's not 70 miles per hour. I've been 70 in a racing boat and it was nuts. It had to be kph, right? I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't think you can go 80 miles an hour on a fucking jet ski like that. That would be insane, especially with waves and shit. Rich gets emotional as he gets 20k subs already. Alinity accuses the server of being racist. So here, this was the clip, and it went to the top of fucking public freakouts or something. Okay, for those of you who didn't see it, here. Resort to login threads is the last resort when rules are constantly being broken in the comments. What is this context?
I think he was racist. He was really upset that he couldn't understand her. No, for real, like she was trying so hard to speak to him, but he was getting, instead of being patient, he was getting annoyed.
He also works at fucking Shake Shack.
Seems like a nice place.
1.5 months of giving Bezos money to you.
This poor guy was on camera for 6 seconds. Having
Yeah, like Connor is like, see, notice how no one's fucking yelling at Connor is either on the same clip. Yeah, they're saying that like he has a fucking shitty job. It's probably not great that, you know, we're being dicks to him. Speaking of retail workers having to deal with shitty people, have you seen the Ozda brawl from Brevlin? No. He was talking about taking shit from people, not about money/class. Yeah, that's...
Love you, Hasan. Love you, chat hassle.
I don't know. It's I mean, that was my immediate reaction too when I watched the fucking clip. The way they treated him was fucking cringe. It's bad enough he works at Shake Shack. Of course, he doesn't like his job. He wasn't annoyed about not understanding her. It's not understanding her in front of people giggling, holding cameras in his face. Yeah, no, absolutely. Dude, I already said this. I said all this in the morning, but I guess it bears repeating because people are going to be like, dude, I can't believe you're defending your big streamer friends. Like, I love Miskiff. I've talked to this before. But it's really fucking annoying if you troll people that are working at a fucking, you know, working in retail or working in, you know, a fast food restaurant. It just sucks. Is the camera that makes it a problem? Camera makes it even worse. It's a multiplying factor there. During that exact same stream, I actually ran into an old high school friend from California who now works at that same Shake Shack, so she definitely didn't mean what she said in a bad way like Elizabeth was treating it. People argue against raising minimum wage, saying that it's for teens and losers. My intention was good to see how people would think that she's a holier down approach, especially considering when they've never... Oh my god, dude. What a fucking bait. You fucking asshole. Can we see the original clip? Yeah, I mean, you can Where is it? It's on like Public Freakouts or something, right? Just link me the fucking OG Public Freakouts clip that went viral. And people were like losing their shit.
Remove pickles.
Okay, with pickles.
Remove lettuce.
Okay, so you want a cheeseburger with the,
I mean, aren't we being a tad bit oversensitive? I worked as a minimum wage cashier. It was shitty. My friends used to shit over me over shits and giggles. Who cares, though? No, I mean... No, I think you should not be fucking shitty to service industry people. Like, it doesn't matter. And those are your friends, not like fucking random customers. So I don't know what you're talking about.
alright. Cheeseburger, extra lettuce.
No. Let's add the
Well, I wish you guys don't worry.
We don't understand.
Ultimately, it's not as big as a deal as like anyone is making it out to be. To be fair, I think it's just because it's like fashionable to shit on streamers for understandable reasons. We're profoundly privileged, and you know, we fucking are annoying. So I think that's why. But this is like.
Either. She wants 4 cheese slices. 4 slices of cheese. That's a lot of cheese.
Because the shit was dope.
So she wants a cheeseburger. Any vegetables? No vegetables? No vegetables. No vegetables. 4 slices of cheese.
4 slices of cheese. Okay, I got you. Anything else?
Diet cola?
Small or large?
Large.
Large. Medium. Anything else? That's it? Alright.
Do you guys think your customer complained?
So then that's it. That's like, and then you saw the other clip where Elenity's like, I think he was racist or something. Bro, these people don't realize how stressful it is to understand every single person coming to the store. Honestly, yes. People don't recognize it. People don't understand it for sure. Alinity clears up employee drama situation with the restaurant. Let's see.
Fanned up. You can leave the one of Alinity saying the racist thing. I don't really mind that one. Those apparently
I called the place. I talked to the manager. I apologized for being assholes.
I wasn't even an asshole.
I asked them. I told the manager that the employees were great. Well, I apologize for everybody in behalf.
I'm not sorry for shit.
Shut up. And the manager said that all the employees were fine. And they said thank you for calling. Okay?
I'm not sorry for shit, chat.
Shut up.
No, fuck
Shut
you.
up.
I'm not sorry for
up.
shit.
My bad. I thought this was about a friend of theirs. Shouldn't have commented without full correct context. What? I think the cashier thought Chubby was fucking with him because Ms. and Elena were laughing the whole time she was trying to order, but really she's just bad at articulating English. Someone was saying that she was faking, like, not being able to order on purpose. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what someone was saying. Not just, no. Not PepeLa D. Someone in my chat kept repeating it. And that PepeLa D was right or something. Actually, maybe it was just a Destiny watcher who was saying it's true. You met her? Was she like that off camera? Yeah, kind of. FIFA streamer Run the Foot Market has been banned for watching Olympics highlights, not live on stream. Girl shows her mom's picture on stream. Hasan's reputation precedes him. What the fuck is this?
All I know about Hasan is that he took like weeks to beat Nameless King. And that's an embarrassment.
Fuck this guy, dude. Still beat. I don't give a fuck. Hey, still beat though. Hasan stands by his previous statements. Wait, this one got 7,000 upvotes? I wonder. Okay. Maybe the fucking... Let's see what the fuck the chat was saying about this. Okay, this is not aliens. Okay. Maybe the fucking... Okay, this is not... None of this is out of context. This is all true and real, and I stand by them. So. Federates are right. We should lynch Obama. And we decrease it to $0. I should not have said that. I said that way too soon. That was, oh my God. Oh my God. Why did I say that? That was, I fucking should have waited. Okay. I should have waited. Aliens. Okay. Let's see. We should. D-Thread has his VODs timestamp with HasanAbi ordering a burger with Jake. She had just been like walked through how to order as well though. Okay, hold on. I'll look at that in a second. Pausing Piker strikes again. So this is like a fun little thing. It's like me out of context, obviously. The beginning of the video literally says like this is, you know, HasanAbi clipped out of context. Here's what he's talking about. Okay, I'll look at it in a second. Let's see. Let's see what people are saying. Why is he reacting to himself? Someone on the subreddit made a video called "The Song Out of Context" for his birthday. I remember how he sicked his audience on some chick who gets 1K viewers for saying the word R-worded and then did the same thing a month later. Shame on nephew. God damn, this dude is like, yeah, I don't like it when 1K Andes get shot on by virtue signaling 30K Andes using the Wayback Machine to grab vocabulary relics of the past. Damn, dude. Destiny was right. Hasan is a racist. Nope, literally never existed. Never just made a blanket statement saying the N-word is fine. These people these people are legitimately brain dead. Wait, Destiny was right. Hasan is a racist. What? Yeah, in private, of course. So a racist calling other people racist? He's only racist in private. This is despicable. Okay, these are like not that great. I want to see some good shit. If you want to get progressively dumber and lose all your friends and family, just watch this clown. He has all the intelligence of a shedded snake skin. That's when you try to be creative and you just like fuck up. Wicked. But he did prove it. This is so low. Ever do better? Why? What is it? He probably thinks this anyway. You've seen how he calls black people low information motors. Might as well say a slur, which is fine by me. By the way, let's not forget the original America deserved 9/11, implying that it was our fault that it happened. Then again, I read this yesterday. It's the ad break segue. Okay, never mind. It's all just you guys fucking trolling. It's just, I thought that there was going to be like some good content in there. Just like people being like, he unironically believes this. Like, he's outed, boys. Let's get him. Kind of sad. Poke doesn't want any other girl.
Who is this Kissy? Hey. Who did someone add this on our channel? Kissy or no? Get rid of that. Get rid of it now. I don't want any girl. Okay. Plus, I don't know how old that girl is. Sussy buckas. The fuck is wrong with you? I don't want any girl.
Hasan fans brigading Reddit like usual. Wait, what? What do you mean Hasan fans brigading Reddit like usual? I'm literally looking for brigading from another.
Any girl! That's not GG. Get rid of that now. Get rid of it right now. I don't care. I'll get GG to kiss the camera. Get rid of it. Now. Now. Now!
Damn, there's like not a lot going on LSF today. It's crazy. Just like, that's it. Okay, Hasan fans rig Reddit like the communists rigged the 2020 election. All the good ones are deleted by now. Sorry I didn't grab screenshots. My inbox was flooded. Time to create drama. Okay. This is why we fucking we shouldn't have banned Lil Krish. Cause he had the best oh here, this is what I was gonna.
Oh, hello. I just want one bacon cheeseburger.
Okay.
And Cajun fries.
You said fries?
Cajun.
Cajun fries?
Cajun fries.
What size?
A small size.
Okay.
And cola.
Okay.
Yeah, the burger, please, all the way, without lettuce, without pickles, without mayo. Yeah.
Okay. And what kind of drink would you like?
Drink?
Yeah, you wanted Coca-Cola?
Cola.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright, so we're at a regular cup, so all we have is large. Wait, I'm confused. What's the proof here? Like, she's not making like specific order requests. Is that what they mean? What does she say? Like,
Nice.
Cola.
okay, what kind of drink would you like?
Drink?
Yeah, you wanted Coca-Cola?
Cola.
Okay.
Drink? Yeah. Without mayo.
Yeah, the only difference is
my
like
1
she
year
didn't
trying to
mention the
oppose
fucking
every opinion you
cheese,
have
the
free.
4 slices of cheese. This was after she rehearsed it beforehand. Is that she can order just fine on her own, and the other clip she needed an interpreter. Bro, listen. I can't speak for Hot Chubby's content if she like hams it up or not, but like I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but you know, when you're learning English, if you had someone if you rehearsed it with someone beforehand, it's going to be a little bit easier. It could be an instance where like she feels more pressured because there's people like laughing around her and shit like that. Like it doesn't automatically mean that she's hamming it up for content.
You
Feel me? So
11 months, almost a year. Let's go.
Also, Five Guys is better than Shake Shack. It's the fucking truth. I'm sorry. So probably why she was scared. Anyway, Kate will kill you for this take. I know. It just is, dude. In and out is the best value? Absolutely. Absolutely.
PogChamp.
Don't leave us. I see it in your eyes. Well, I'm going to go work out with my friend, so. You are right. I am going to be leaving you guys. Unfortunately, okay? I mean, I love you guys, but I got to go. You know what I mean? Every time I join, you leave. Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't get to gaming today, but we will get to gaming tomorrow. We will get to gaming tomorrow. We will get to... I'm saying it 3 times. We will get to gaming tomorrow, okay? Unless there's like something fucking crazy going on where there's like so much news that I have to do like all news all day, we'll do gaming tomorrow. But gaming on this channel. Here's a 3-minute last ad break and then I'm done for the day, okay? Here it is. Already making excuses? I'm just... Oh, come on, dude. Really? Okay, chill. Chill, boys. Chill. All right, everybody.
Starting off the day. All the chatter's trickling in.
Gamers are on live support, but they'll be back. I'll bring them back in a big way, okay?
Sunny Los Angeles, California, says Hasan.
I need to get jacked, boys. I'm sorry. And I didn't work out this morning because I had another interview. I've been doing a lot of media interviews. Hopefully they aren't shit, really. Oh man, tomorrow I gotta go and work out early, train early too. Heard the motion capture in Skyward Sword is weird. You can... You don't have to have motion capture, right? That's what I heard. Sudden discord agitprop. Gray names take on race. I don't know what to do as far as like last. I don't know if I'll have a guest this week on the podcast. I haven't decided. I can't be bringing in guests every week, dude. We'll see. Anyway, boys.
The H3 Crowder debate.
Love you all.
Young Turks online show. 3 full fucking years of this, and plenty more to go. 90-day fiance talks of champagne bourgeoisie.
Kisses.
This gets stuck in my head for like hours after the stream.
A mass riot in DC.
Hours and hours and hours after stream is just like still stuck in my head.
There he is again. Hasan is streaming. Hasan is streaming.
Botez is doing Times Square chess.
All
right, let's raid her. The Botep.
Hasan is streaming. Reading live stream fail comments. Austin show chat advice.
Anyway, love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow, okay? Bye.
Online. JCS React Lord friend gets broken cover blown. A full-blown mass pandemic, months of streaming in your home. Total radicalization coming out to find. The system you were taught to trust in was broken the whole time. All these daily streams, whether big or whether small, have helped me in so many find some meaning through it all. So there he is again, the sun is streaming. The sun is streaming. There he is again. The sun is streaming. The sun is streaming. Hey, what can you say? The 3-minute ad is through, but he'll play no pig so soon. You wait.
3 months.
Say hey.